What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? Not Black Ink. Okay, Chicago, season 5, episode what 9? I hope you make it to America, whatever the fuck. Okay, let's just get into this episode. I'm not gonna be on here long. When I say I'm not about to be on here long, because listen, I don't know if I'm trying to come down with something. I pray to God I'm not. Maybe it's because that time of the money is around the corner. Too much information, but ladies, we understand. But bitch, the energy has been drained. Okay, and it's been like that for the past couple of days or so. So I'm gonna do the best that I can. So with this episode, and I'm sitting here with chills. Okay, I just don't get it. I don't get it. But anyway, so Nine Mag, this whole thing with um Lily and this whole N word. I don't even care about a lot of the stuff that was happening in this. I'm just gonna hit the key points. Ryan sitting down having this conversation with Lily, okay, and Bella, about her usage of the N word and how she felt like, and even Ryan felt like Charmaine was just using this as a reason to get her out, which we already know that was part of the reason. But Lily did say what a lot of us been seeing in the comments and what I said in my last review. If you had such a problem with her saying the N word the way that she was saying it, how come you didn't speak up when she was saying it previously? Okay, she's been saying it on and off for the past 3 years, the 3 seasons that she's been on this show. You have to go back and you have to go look, and it's like, yeah, she has been saying it. And what some of y'all pointed out in my comments, that Junior been saying it too. Now, bitch, y'all, that just goes to show that I really, I pay attention for the most part, but shit just be sliding by, because if I would have known that was happening, I would have said something, and y'all know I would have said something. But I'm not here for Junior saying the word. I'm not here for her saying the word, and I understand, like I said, people have their own, thoughts about even black folks saying the word. We shouldn't be saying it and all this other stuff. It is what it is. But at this point in the matter, I don't feel like she should be saying a word. I'm not here for. I'm not here for Junior. I don't care how down you think you are. I'm not here for you saying the word. Period. Okay. Moving on from that. Leading on. No. Leading on to that. Ryan sitting down here basically defending Lily and her usage of this word. Okay, I don't care what, that's how I interpreted it. All right, when he was sitting down there with the group and he said in the confessional, he didn't fire Lily because Bella had asked about Lily being fired. Lily thought she was fired. He said, no, I told her to take a break. He don't have an issue. That's understandable. I mean, that's your right. You don't have to dislike somebody just because somebody else disliked them or whatever. It's a whole bunch of people who got employees, their bosses or whatever, and they got employees that they don't like, but they can't just outwardly fire them, especially if they're doing the work that they're supposed to be doing and they're bringing in money to their company. You know what I'm saying? But here's my thing. When he was in that confessional, he said he didn't have a problem with her saying it. He understood why she was saying the word, because she grew up in a type of poverty environment where people around her were saying it and all that shit. Bitch, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if the blackest, most hoodest, most ghettoist, if you want to say ratchetest or whatever black person was around you 24/7, 365, all 24 hours of the day. I said that already. And they kept on saying every other word out their mouth was nigga, 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 nigga. Bitch, that does not give you the right. I don't care if you're not a black person. I don't give a fuck if you don't have visible black in you. Girl, no, it don't give you the right, okay? Because what people fail to realize, yes, there are brown Latinas and Latinos, and there are white Latinas and Latinos, okay? The white ones come from the Spaniards and the Europeans and stuff like that. Some of them come from the slaves, the Afro, okay? Y'all need to do y'all Googles and shit like that. But bitch, the way that he was trying to defend this bitch and the way that she used this word, I'm just sitting here like, so because a person, now let it have been a white person that was saying it. Les Shine would have came up in there and was saying that shit. Oh, it would have been a totally different story. I'm pretty sure of it. Ryan, you wouldn't have been killed with that. Would you have? No, you would not have. Okay. So I was like, did I hear this right? Because of the environment that she come from and all this stuff, it's okay. Then when she sat down with him at the little breakfast place, the little soul food place with Bella, you still defending saying, yeah, we know it was, Charmaine had a little vendetta. We all knew that, okay? But you was like, you have no problem with her using the word. It is what it is. I look at black folks funny who have no problem with other people using that word that should not be using it. Okay, it's bad enough that we use it ourselves, but you know, it just didn't click well with me. I just felt some type of way, and a little bit of respect that I did gain back kind of chipped away from, what I had with Ryan. I'm like, really? Maybe I'm misinterpreting, but that's how I interpreted it. I said, oh, okay, so that's how you feel. And so she going back to do her art, and she gets in her feelings a little bit. And Lily, this is the thing. Granted, if you don't like Charmaine or not, granted, if she brought this shit up, 15 years down the line, and she should have brought it up 15 years ago, you shouldn't have been saying a word. Like Ryan said, you're not trying to listen to anybody and what they say. Yes, Charmaine don't know your experience. You don't know her experience, but she was telling you the experience and the plight of the black people and the uses of that word. It does not, and for sure that word comes with some type of connotation that's not good. Okay, I don't give a fuck where you come from. I don't give a fuck if you, like Ryan said, you grew up in an environment where that was used, whether it was used positively or negatively. You fucking know. So that's not a goddamn excuse for me. Okay, get the fuck out of here. It's 2019 and it's 2000. Yeah, cause y'all filmed this during the snowstorm. Whatever the fuck, okay, so get off of it with that one. Instead of you just sitting there listening, taking it in, you don't want nobody to come at you and to say that you're this and say that you're a racist or whatever. Don't use the word so that there will be no confusion. Even if you say it's not in your heart, don't say it no word. Don't say the word, period. Stop saying it so people won't come at you and say that you are racist and you this and you that. Just stop fucking saying it. There's been too many cases, too many instances, too many situations that's been going on in the media that's been made national headlines of people saying that word that should not be saying that word. Okay, this lady just had to step down from office because she called her whole fucking council, the whole people, black people in her community niggers. Okay, and then try to act like it ain't in her vocabulary. Then why did you say it? Come on now, let's stop it, okay? And I know some people probably thinking, oh, we doing a lot with this word and we making a big deal out of it. No, this is an educational fucking moment, okay? I take that shit deeply, all right? So, hey, it is what it is. You may feel a different way, but this is how I feel. It's my opinion. I'm entitled to it just like you're entitled to yours. Moving on from that one. She want to do her little art stuff, and eventually, she tried to make it seem like, at first, I hate when because I know they have them coming back and they have to react to the scenes or whatever, so they have to act it out and all that shit, like, that's how they felt in the moment. But then you go from being so indignant about saying a word and then going to, if I said this to hurt people, I'm sorry because that's not in my heart and all this stuff. And, even though I don't like Charmaine, I'm mad that this caused so much pain to other people. Girl, whatever. You want us... I just never really liked Lily, okay? I liked her a little bit when she first came on, but then when I saw how much of a messy drunk and a messy person she was, I never really liked her since then. She wanted to do her art thing. I will give her props on that. That was a good look or whatever, showing her plight. I mean, it was somewhat of a PR move, okay? Trying to clean up her image, okay? Well, you talking about the plight of black folks and what they had to go through. Well, Mexicans, they struggle too, okay? And they getting the brunt of it now because Trump is attacking us and all this stuff. That's what it felt like. She was trying to, a tit for tat type of moment, but doing educational. I was like, okay, I see what you're doing, but we gonna go with it. It was somewhat educational, because people do need to, go outside their own culture, go outside their own, comfort zone and learn about others, okay? Because we're not the only people that suffered, hardships and stuff like that. That is true, okay? Some probably had it worse than others, but we're not the only people that suffer certain type of hardships, okay? So when they was doing a little art show and she wanted to show how it is to be in Mexico, if you stay in Mexico, if you're trying to go to America and all that stuff and how that was, I was like, all right, it was kind of gloom and doom. Old girl was like, old girl told Bella, she was like, hi, welcome to Mexico, and you're on your way to America. You have 3 ways to get there. Either you get chopped up and die in the car, okay, or you die on the way in the desert of the heat, or something else happened. And I was like, damn, I was with Bella. Do I get a 4th option? Do I make it? She was like, no, you don't. You just have to go through. I hope you make it to America. Go ahead. Other people are waiting. I said, bitch. Not with a cherry disposition. I'm not gonna don't tell me my fate like that, okay, girl? Be like, listen, yo, it's a possibility 9 out of 10 you gonna die on this shit, okay? I'm just letting you know. All right, do you still wanna go to this? Okay, Don't be like, hi. I said, girl, okay. But it was cool that Ryan did show up and show support. I feel like this was a moment where had Lily and Charmaine sat down and had, if that conversation would have went a little bit different between when Charmaine brought the thing up and it didn't get so defensive and people wasn't going so hard at each other and all this stuff, and people actually sat there and listened to each other, it would have been a teachable moment for both. Charmaine's point would have been a teachable moment for Lily, and then they would have came to the conclusion of where everybody at the shop should have or could have came to Lily's exhibit, and it would have been a teachable moment for them too to learn of her culture as well. You learn of ours, I learn of yours, something like that. But of course, we too immature to do some shit like that. Moving on from that, Van trying to get back with Jen. I'm so tired of this storyline. Okay, Jen, you gonna take the boy back. You take him back each and every time. You talking about something. When they be in the fucking confessional, especially like you could tell when they reading off a cue card or they trying to remember what they supposed to have memorized their script in the confessional, especially because Jim be in there like this. So Van called me over. Listen to how loud I am and listen to the the steps in the voice. So Van called me over to see if he can get back in my good graces. But it's gonna take a whole lot more than a little dinner and some little flowers and some little candles for you to get back with me. You gotta show me a little bit more for me to give you a second chance. Hold on. I said, first of all, second chance. Second chance. Girl, you've been with him for 10 years and he did this multiple times. And you too. Okay? Let's not forget Jen cheated on him too. Okay? So what second chance? Girl, y'all off the second chance. Y'all on the third, fourth, fifth, or sixth chance. Okay? But I was like, whatever. I didn't care for that. I could care less about that thing. Okay? Because we already know they're going to be back together. Moving on from that. Charmaine want to do the little protesting against R. Kelly. This is right after the whole Surviving R. Kelly came out, and I remember this protest because somebody I know was down there at that protest. Ash and Beyonce Fox not Beyonce Fox, that's the other one. Kendra G. Was it Beyonce Fox? No, it was Kendra G. Okay. Yeah, one of the Kendra G. Kendra G. Okay. From WGCI. I know, I get them mixed up, but either fucking way, they from WGCI and they was down there doing the protesting. And at first, when she brought it up to, Charmaine brought it up to the guys in the shop, I was looking at them a little bit funny because when Don started talking, I said, I know you're not about to say, no, I'm for R. Kelly, but then somebody threw up in there, you got daughters and all this stuff. And they was like, yeah, I'm a ride out, I get it. I supported and all that stuff, the protest. I was like, oh, okay. Girl, we'll talk about that in what it is video later. Cause I got some shit to say. Cause I feel hurt. I said this in the other video. I feel hurt about something, but moving on from that, and I ain't talking about him being locked up. I'm talking about the person who bailed him out. Bitch. Girl, you should have kept that shit to yourself. You should have said, stay anonymous, okay? I don't know you. I just gave the money, okay? You should just stay anonymous because, girl, I didn't need to know this, okay? Dumbass. Anyway, moving on from that, Junior got pulled over with Charmaine in the car. The cops tried to take him in, but because he had a gun in the little concealed apartment in the middle of in the car or whatever, and I guess they said you're not supposed to have a gun out without it being in a container or some shit like that. It was on some bullshit. It really was. They didn't want them filming, and they tried to shut down them filming, but of course Charmaine was still filming them and all this stuff, which was cool. Get your proof, okay? So that happened. I don't know. It just felt, if they took Junior to the police station, how long was this? This editing was kind of okay, because all of a sudden Charmaine come up in there and she talking about how they took Junior to the police station. I don't even know, and this what happened, and then 10 minutes later he come in behind her. I said editing is a bitch. You know, editing me having you thinking like shit literally happened 2 seconds apart from each other. But okay. Moving on from that, what else wound up happening in this episode? Lily do her thing. Ryan get offered. I see. This is another thing about the whole editing and stuff. They do shit for dramatic effects, okay? We know this. If you watched enough reality shows, we understand that. All right. They tried to play us a little bit because we thought some of us thought Ryan probably was about to get a noise complaint or get a warning or whatever because y'all still fucking up in the shop because the owner's son came to the shop. And, you know, they were so dramatic with it, trying to make it seem like some bad news was about to fall on their asses. And then kind of find out he was like, he got a bigger space and he wants them to move into that if he wants it. And so Ryan took that offer to look, you know, took the opportunity to think about it. And he said he's going to do it. And this time he did it the correct way. He, you know, told his employees what was going on. They was all cool with it. Nobody objected. Bitch. And that's how the episode ended. Fuck everything else. Next week, though, I don't know if it's the season finale or the mid-season or whatever the fuck, but shit about to get fucked up because, you know, Eyebrows is back in the pictures. Rachel, okay? She back in the picture. He back with him, her. He got his Shirley Temple curls, bitch, with his pimp hand, okay? He got all that shit. He looked like a pimp from the black 70s exploitation movies, okay? I said, Ryan, what are you doing? It was kind of cute, too. I was sitting here like, but I feel like with that hair, you was about to do some fucked up shit. And that's exactly what it looked like is about to happen. He said, bitch, I gotta go, but y'all ain't coming with me or some shit like that. I said, wait a minute, what's happening? You finna do something else? Rachel get back in the picture and then all of a sudden you finna flip again. That goes to show what's going on every time this bitch come back, you know. But let me stop because I don't know. I didn't see what happened. We don't know the episode. But bitch, by the preview, that's what it looked like. Y'all tell me how y'all felt about this episode. I will see you guys later. I hope y'all have. If I don't see y'all well, I'll see y'all tomorrow. How to get away with murder. Okay, what the fuck I'm talking about? Girl, I'm tired. I'll see y'all later, okay? Y'all have a good one. Peace. And the last thing, I forgot one more thing. Ford came back, okay? And he just said he was apologizing for leaving the way that he did. But I do like Charmaine's response. She was like, I don't accept your apology because I don't feel like you owe me one because you went to go get yourself together and that's what you needed to do. And, you know, he had to take time out and now he's going to get the help that he needs. That was a good look.